Steve Bowers
Andrew Fuller.
and we welcome you to this virtual 6 in the City. Fuller, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Here we are again.
Here we are again. Got all kinds of things lined up. We had 33 new COVID cases in Madison County reported today, so that's of concern. Maybe we're getting some of that 4th of July bump or something. I don't know. We'll see about all that. We'll have more of that coming up a little bit later. We got several things to talk about today. So we got several guests, a lot of different activities coming up. So Cassandra, who's on the show?
Well, we've got a few new guests on our show today. Whitney Owen with the Jackson Animal Care Center is going to be on the show. There's a lot going on despite the COVID and despite all the protocols, but they've got a lot going on at the Animal Care Center, so we're going to find out about that. And then Jackie Hillman is here to talk to us about a virtual book talk that's supposed to be starting July the 16th. Quite a few books on that roster, so you might want to stay tuned for that. And then Sabrina Blue, she's with Helping Hands of Tennessee. They've got a free dental clinic, free dental day coming up. And then also, she's going to talk to us about their C-19 protocols, and they have a Medicare review that she wants to really talk to folks about and get that word out there so that people can stop by and see them. And then the president and CEO, Scott Williams of Discovery Park, is here to tell us what's going on at Discovery Park. Frank McMean with the foundation is here to talk about the COVID fund and where that's at. And we're going to get an update on Frank's health. And Ginger Rousey with the West Tennessee Ag Research and Education Center is here to talk to us about No-Till Day and a few other things going on. And then our entertainment today is none other than Reverend Jessie and the Holy Smokes. That's Josh, Ben, Jessie, and Bill Criss. So we're excited to have them on the show today.
Glad to have everybody on the show. We look forward to it. So stay with us. We're underway with this 6 in the City.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use EPlus broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend EPlus broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
Doing what's never been done. The American Public Power Association includes over 2,000 local public utility systems. Over 15 years, the APPA has presented RP3 awards, recognizing system reliability, safety, workforce development, and improvement. JA in 2020 not only received the top-level Diamond RP3 award, it was presented to JA for the 7th time. No utility has been so recognized. Honored public power, another part of JA today.
Where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of West Tennessee. Every day, people walk through these doors to selflessly help others, to give without expecting anything in return. So where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of Lifeline, our community's blood bank, where we all come together to help each other, and the American spirit thrives.
Ask what you can do for your country.
Two, and then we have
welcome back to this virtual 6 in the City. Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller with you. We have a special guest, Whitney Owen, with the Jackson Animal Clinic in the city. And Whitney's kind of been very much in the news lately, so congratulations, I guess, for jumping into things. Whitney, there's a change that the city is working on in the spay and neuter ordinance, and what's going to happen as a result of that, and what's the reason for making the change?
Well, the ordinance, it was not a bad idea. It was ill-timed in a lot of people's opinions. And with the current staffing that we have, it's very unenforceable unless we treat it kind of like the lower level misdemeanor charges that the police department deals with. They're not going door to door to check for marijuana, but if they pull you over and they see it, they'll charge you with it. And this is very similar to that. The spay and neuter ordinance has been very similar to that in the past, where if we are at your house because your dog is running loose or for a welfare check or things like that, then we go ahead and check to see if you're in compliance with that as well. The problem with that is that the majority of our calls come from low-income areas of town. And so we are statistically 90% of the people that we are forcing to comply with this law or this ordinance are lower income people. And the reason that they are not complying is because they can't afford the procedure. So we, as the administration, several local rescue groups, the animal welfare groups locally, I talked to them at length, and they were a lot more in favor of us offering people assistance instead of enforcement. And so that's kind of the route that we're wanting to approach it from now on. Is
spay and neuter is very important. So what's the recommended procedure then for folks?
Well, unless you have a legitimate reason for not getting your pet spayed and neutered, I personally would love for you to do it. Of course, you can't legally force people to do certain things with their property. But the problem that we are seeing is the pet overpopulation, and spay and neuter and animal welfare efforts absolutely make a difference. Just in my lifetime, since the mid-'80s, we have gone from approximately 20 million animals a year being euthanized in shelters to between 1.5 and 2 million. So we have reduced the number of animals being euthanized in the United States by 90% just in my lifetime. So we're making progress. We're succeeding, but it's still a long way from over. The battle is not won yet.
Now, Whitney, you guys were recently awarded a grant for spay and neuter. Is that correct?
We weren't directly. The West Tennessee Healthcare Foundation was running the low-cost spay and neuter program, and they did receive a grant, from my understanding. But they unfortunately have just reached a point where, from a staffing standpoint, it did not make sense for them to continue being responsible for the program when we can handle it in-house and take a little bit of the burden off their shoulders. So they transferred it to us.
Okay. Well, I see that you've got a sweet little baby there. Who do you have, and how long has he been at the shelter?
This is Digits.
Well, Whitney, we're having a little bit of an issue hearing you. I think that something's changed with your phone connection. So maybe we can maybe you need to, if you could scoot a little closer, maybe that'll help. That's what I'm hearing from the voices in my ears. So it's an odd sound. We're getting a weird sound coming from your phone. So. It's going, it's weird because it's going in and out. 1 minute we can hear you good, and the next minute not. So does Jackson Animal Care Center have a website that people can go to see the animals? And jacksontn.gov. Okay. All right. And you guys have a Facebook page as well. You may have already said that, but again, I can't. So we'll look for Jackson Animal Care Center on Facebook and look for pictures of all the animals. And sure appreciate you being here today talking to us.
Thanks a lot for being. We look forward to having you on with us on a regular basis. Look forward to investing in your work. Continue to invest in your work. We're going to be right back with more. We're going to talk to Jackie Hillman about books coming up next as we continue this virtual Six in the City.
Tune to the Travel Channel. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control. Set up ONEPASS for the Warriors. Catch all the action with the power of voice control.
Need to check your bill balance? Set a payment extension. Get outage notifications. With JEA, it's easy. Text. When you enroll in JEA alerts, you open all those possibilities. To enroll, text JOIN, J-O-I-N, to 53248. Text JOIN to 53248. If your cell phone number is current, two-way texting is yours. Real-time communication, direct customer service with JEA today.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
Welcome back to this Six in the City. Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller with you, and we welcome Jackie Hillman, who's been with us in all different kinds of capacities down through the years, but she's here today to talk to us about a virtual book talk. Is that what we're talking about here?
That is what we're talking about.
A virtual book talk. All right. So who's doing this? Is this a library thing or your thing or?
Well, it's the Hill Helen Group Publishers. That would be our company.
Okay.
We have authors from everywhere, from Texas and Florida and Ecuador and Jackson, of course. A lot of people that you know from Jackson. So they can't get out and sign books or go on book tours right now, obviously. Right. So we decided this was a great way for them to get out and talk about their books, what they've got coming up, what they've done, and we're really looking forward to it.
And it starts July the 16th, correct?
It does. Our first author is Jessie Wurzburg, who actually went on a national book tour last year with her book, Jessie Wurzburg. Jessie, Southern Jewish American princess, civil rights activist, and she had a fabulous tour. She went to 14 cities with the Jewish book festivals and was well received. And in fact, I told her the other day, she said,
we're just having connection
this
problems.
Is a good thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got Dennis Renshaw. So many of you know Dennis Renshaw, who is a wonderful speaker, and his book has done exceptionally well. I was thrilled. We entered it in the IBPA contest, and one of the judges called it a beautiful work that was done with so much heart. And I think he ended up ranked 7th in New Voice in nonfiction. So, you know, it's we have some great writers in Jackson, Tennessee. I can tell you that, with great stories to tell. That's the main thing. I always tell them, if you're a storyteller, that's all we need. We can fix everything else. You tell the story.
Well, Jackie, how are we going to access these, or how do you find out about
them? You can email hillhelengroup@gmail.com, and I will send out links to each of the speakers. You can sign up for one, or you can sign up for all of them if you want to, and it's free.
Okay.
And the talks will last, they will talk about 20, 25, 30 minutes, and then have a 15-minute question and answer session at the end. And you can find out all their secrets about writing wonderful books. So you'll have Bill Haltom, who was the guest at the Books of Madison County. You'll have Nancy Hall from Trenton. Her book was ranked number 2 in New Voice in Fiction in the nation. And Charlie Morgan, a longtime friend of mine, and I have a book coming out together about his grandfather, who was a Navy hero, the man who started the Spanish-American War. And then you've got Edward and Kathy Cohen, who are living on a mountaintop in Ecuador, in Vilcabamba. And their book, Blood Relations, was ranked number 4 in the nation and top finalist. And I told them, you know, if they didn't want to talk about the book, they could talk about life in Ecuador for sure.
Ecuador, yeah.
That's
yeah.
definite.
And then Herbert Alexander is bringing out his book, which was Tales of Madison. He originally published in 2002, and it has been his bestseller for all these years. And he has decided to bring it out again with a new edition. So we're going to do that in honor of the 2022 anniversary of this founding of the city of Jackson.
Jackie,
go ahead, Cassandra.
Jackie said to email you at hillhelen@gmail.com.
Hill Helen Group, written as one word, HILLHELEN group @gmail.com.
Okay.
And we can send you all the information.
You're going to be doing these once a week? Is that what you're doing?
Every other week.
Every other week. Okay.
All the way through December. So we have a different author. And on October the 8th, Wanda Stanfield, my artistic director, and Katie Gould, who is my designer, and I will talk to authors about what we can do to help you bring your book forward.
What got you into the publishing?
Well, to be perfectly honest, some years ago when I was still at the Jackson Sun, a friend of mine published a book through a company out of state that shall go unnamed, and it was a wonderful book. However, she spent $20,000 on it, and when you open the first page, she was talking about lighthouses in the Navy, and instead of saying naval, N-A-V-A-L, it said N-A-V-E-L. And the book was very poorly done. And I came home that day and told my husband, we can do better than this. So we're going to start a book publishing company.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, terrific. Well, congratulations on this. And these start the 16th every other week at hillhelengroup.com.
At gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Hill Hillman Group.
Yes,
gmail.com.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
And if you want to see more about our company, if you will go to JackieHillman.com on WordPress, you will find Hill Helen Group listed there.
Okay.
We will be moving that website out to its own location shortly, but right now that's where it is.
Well,
Look
thank
forward
you
to
for
this.
being here, Jackie.
Thanks for taking time to share this with us, Jackie, and continued best. Good to see you.
Okay, thank you. Good to
Thank you
talk
so
to
very
each of
much.
you. All
We're
right.
going to go to the main stage. We're thrilled to have these guys with us. I know they've been getting all kinds of work. And we're talking about Reverend Jessie and Holy Smokes. It's good to have them together and good to have a place to play, guys.
It is.
Yeah, we're in the living room.
Go for it.
We're happy to be here. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I've done my time with these crazy women. The only thing they want to do is make the poor boy cry. I've done my time making them bad decisions. And I finally made up my mind. I've done my time. I've done my time with drugs and drink. Fly, but I ain't never been worth the call. I've done my time with a crazy way of thinking. Yeah, I finally made up my mind. I've done my time. Maybe I'll move on back home to Mississippi. City girl can't love me like Southern Belle. Then the outside sure pretty. All I found in this town is hell. I've done my time in this dirty city. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even notice if I was gone. I've done my time singing for your committee. Yeah, I finally made up my mind. I've done my time. Maybe I'll move on back home to Mississippi. See, girl can't love me like Southern Belle. With the outside sure pretty. All I found in this town is hell. I've done my time in this dirty city. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a notice if I was gone. I've done my time singing for your committee. Yeah, I finally made up my mind. I've done my time. Yeah, I finally made up my mind. I've done my time. Hey. Yeah, I finally made up my mind. Leaving this dirty old city behind. Finally made up my mind. I've done my time.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus Broadband Fiber Network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Just telling the team my AC is kind of hot in this
Back
office.
to Six in the City. We've got a special guest with us today. You caught us chatting between commercial breaks, so we're carrying on. It's Sabrina Blue, and she is with Helping Hands of Tennessee. Sabrina, glad to have you here with us on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You guys have got some stuff going on, right? You've got a free dental day coming up.
Yes, we sure do. We're Helping Hands of Tennessee has had the Mission of Mercy events, and we have teamed up with West Tennessee Healthcare. And because of COVID-19, we're not going to be able to do our annual event this year. So we still want that we help people in the public that need oral healthcare services. So we'll provide a free dental day. It's coming up for August the 21st from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And all patients have to do is to call in. So it's not going to be first come, first serve like you would normally see at a Mission of Mercy event. But patients do have to call in and make an appointment to get some oral healthcare services completed.
Now, the reason for calling in and making that appointment is for the COVID-19 restrictions, right?
Exactly. All of our patients have to have screenings for COVID-19. So we have to follow all of those protocols to keep everybody safe. And so those patients, unlike the normal Mission of Mercy, where it's first come, first serve, you just come on in, they're having appointments so we can make sure everybody remains safe.
What's going to happen on the free dental day? What can we expect to get done?
Sure. So they can get free extractions. They can get free dental cleanings. They can get the free panel exam, x-rays. And then, of course, their dental examination is at no cost as well. We're not providing crowns and dentures at no cost. So just to put that out there. So it's mainly for basic services. We'll provide that at no cost to the consumer.
Okay. All right. And you said they just call your office to make an appointment?
Yes, ma'am. They call our office at 731-736-4005 to go ahead and make their appointment for August the 21st. And I would encourage them to call as soon as possible because we know that we'll get booked up pretty fast.
I'm sure you do. Well, that's a great offering of services to our community, and I'm sure it will be well received. And something else you guys do that I don't think a lot of people know about is Medicare Review. Tell us a little bit about the Medicare Review you guys do.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. The Medicare Review is actually a free service that we offer. It's actually how Helping Hands of Tennessee launched and started a few years back by offering that services. So we, for anyone that is Medicare eligible, we're going to see what options that they have for extra benefits that they could get that Medicare does not pay for. So there's consumers can get dental and hearing and vision benefits and other things through Medicare Part C plans if it's in the best interest of that consumer. So instead of someone, for example, on 100% federal poverty level, having to come out of their pocket for any sliding scale fees, they can allow their insurance to pay for that instead. So some of the people that we've helped have been able to get all of their services done through their insurance, which means they're not having to pay anything out of their pocket at all.
Oh, wow. What a great opportunity for some that really need these services the most.
Yes, exactly. And with that, we also will do the state applications. So if they are eligible for any state assistance, we submit those applications on behalf of the patient. And we also submit the federal application for the prescription drug assistance as well.
Oh, and I'm sure that takes a lot of stress off of the patient as well, because that just relieves them and knowing that it's going to get filed.
Exactly. One less trip too for the Social Security or the Department of Social Services.
How has COVID changed the Helping Hands of West Tennessee services, Sabrina?
Well, we have to follow all of the protocols from the American Dental Association and the Centers for Disease Control. But we took it a step further in that we open up a separate suite that we have in the front of our building on the first floor. All of our patients come through that building for our COVID-19 screenings. So that means their hands are sterilized. The patient has a nurse assessment completed by a licensed LPN and a medical assistant. And so they go through that entire screening for that patient with the question, sterilization, and then they're escorted to our main dental office. So that, and of course they have on their mask and all of that we provide for all of the patients. So it's to keep everybody safe. A lot of people are concerned that with COVID-19, should they just cancel or, not have a dental appointment at all? And so we want to encourage them to do so, especially on things that they really need treatment for. But they know that they're safe when they come to our location.
Definitely. Well, we thank you so much. We're talking with Sabrina Blue. She's with Helping Hands of Tennessee. Sabrina, thank you so much for being here with us. If people want to get in contact for the free dental day, give us that number again.
Yes, it's 731-736-4005.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We're going to go back to, as Steve says, we're going to go back to the main stage and we're going to hear Reverend Jessie and the Holy Smokes.
Yeah, I've broken some hearts, but I'll never break even. Only a few minds in my mind has been blown. So don't think too much, I'll be believing. Baby, I'm already gone. My dear is so red, I'll never forget it. I'd never known love before. The sweet silhouette, sunrise when I left his eye, kissed her and walked out the door. And I've broken some hearts, but I'll never break it. Blown a few minds and my mind has been blown. So don't make tears outside me bleeding. Baby, I'm already gone. I've been on the left, shook hands with the devil. I've seen my children's first cry. It ain't always been awesome. I've won and I've lost. Everything was out just right. And I've broken some hearts, but I'll never break even. Only a few minds and my mind has been blown. So don't think it's too much to stop me believing. Baby, I'm already gone. Yeah, baby, I'm already gone. Yeah, baby, I'm already gone.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
In communities across Tennessee, we feel the effects of opioid addiction. We all know someone touched by addiction. People we see every day. A neighbor, a friend, a family member. Please know there is help and hope. Together we can rise above and make recovery a reality. Neighbors working together. Tennessee together. If you or someone you love needs help for addiction, help is available. Visit tntogether.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kedric Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to 6 in the City. And so I'm reconnected here, Cassandra. So here we go.
We're just having all kinds of technical difficulties.
Technical challenges
There's
here
something
today.
in the air. Oh, it's the comet. You know, that's what it is.
Oh, that's right. We got the comet there.
The comet
This guy's
is
really
causing-
stepped up. Scott Williams is with us from Discovery Park, and he's got a huge microphone and everything else. Scott, so you're stepping up now.
I know it. And he's got a bow tie and dressed up and everything.
I'm taking care of business.
Man, it's good to have you with us.
Good to be here.
Discovery Park reopened, well, at 1st of June with the grounds, and then reopened the center and everything else. Has everything gone well? Your Friday night concert series and everything else?
Yeah, you know, it's been a lot of fun being able to provide a place where folks can come and listen to live music, but social distance. So we have, 50 acres here. We set our stage up, and people have been coming and staying in both family and social groups. Some people have masks, some people don't, but we have a bar set up, and we have food that people can buy, grilled out food, and so it's actually been going really well.
All right, great. That's every Friday night. The doors open, the gates open at 5:30. Music starts around 6:30. Where do people find the lineup? Because you're doing this every week, right?
Yeah, we're doing it every week all the way through July, and they can go to discoveryparkofamerica.com to find the lineup. We do have some Jackson entertainers, so they'll have to check that out and see if any of their favorites are planning to be here.
Yeah, I know Tyler's been there, Kimberly Helton's been there, and so it's been great to see them included in all this.
Yeah, we've been people have been really grateful to have a place to come and get out of the house, and being outside makes a lot of people feel better. So that's been really nice.
It's bad when it's 90 degrees, the humidity is up outside, and people are still coming outside.
Yeah, we've been really lucky so far in that the temperature has been dropping right about the time we get ready to start. Of course, we're right there on the lake, and a lot of people have been, bringing their kids fishing poles and fishing while they're out there. So their kids are fishing, and they're sitting out enjoying the music. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Scott, is there a fee for this?
Yeah, it's $5 if you're not a member, but if you're a member, it's free. So a lot of people have been joining if they know that they're coming to the whole thing, and then that way they can come to the whole set. And a lot of people have been coming and enjoying Discovery Park at the beginning of the day, and then sticking around and enjoying the music that night. We also have new hotels right next door, as you know. So some folks have been enjoying that part. Of coming and enjoying Discovery Park, listening to the music, and then spending the night.
And then enjoying Discovery Park the next day too, probably because
Exactly.
they didn't the first day.
Absolutely.
Well, how do we become a member of Discovery?
You know what? If you go to Discovery Park of America, you can join there, or you can join at the front desk of Discovery Park.
Okay. And what's it take to be a member?
They're all different kind of levels, because we have individual memberships and family memberships and couple memberships. So they can help you out with all that. One other thing we have coming up really quickly that's also outside is the Antique Tractor Show, which will be interesting as well, because people can come and enjoy that. And that's Friday night, August 7th, and Saturday night, August 8th, or Friday and Saturday. So that'll be a lot of fun as well.
All right. It does sound like fun.
Scott, have you got other exhibits that are coming up this year, or exhibits we need to know about inside?
Yeah, we have several exhibits coming up. One that we just launched was with a sculptor named John Torres. He's a sculptor that actually donated a big metal sculpture to us, and we said, your stuff's really good. Let's see some more artifacts and some more art. And he had just tons at his farm. And so we've got an exhibit of 20 of his big metal sculptures that are throughout the park. So we have a little map and you can walk around and find them all. And so that's a really fun one that we have. And then we've got some coming up in August that commemorate the 19th Amendment and Tennessee's role in the 19th Amendment. Okay. So that'll be interesting as well.
Okay. DiscoveryParkofAmerica.com can get you all the information on there, and you can become a member. I didn't realize you could become a member.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We depend on our members for a lot of things.
Well, congratulations on the hotel editions as well.
Yeah, thank you. They're really nice. We actually have Holiday Inn Expresses that are opening later this year that have themed suites based off of the different exhibits at Discovery Park. So it's almost like Epcot Center and Disney.
All right. Glad to have you in West Tennessee.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Scott, thanks for being with us. It's always a pleasure to get an update. We look forward to having you on with a regular basis because it's exciting to see what's happening, what's continuing to develop at Discovery Park of America.
Sounds fantastic. I look forward to it.
Thanks so much, Scott. We appreciate it.
We're going to get an update on Frank McMean, both the COVID fund and Frank himself as we continue this 6 in the City.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensaver for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
Welcome back to 6 of the City. Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller with you. Delighted to be joined by Frank McMean of the Foundation. Frank, it's so good to see you.
It is so good to be here today.
Yeah, it's good. We a couple of things. Want to get an update about you, but first, the Foundation very early in this set up a COVID-related fund, and we wanted to kind of get an update, see if that's still functioning, people can still donate, if donations are still needed. So where are we with all of that, Frank?
Well, let me go back a little bit. In 1999, when the tornado hit South Jackson, and 03 hit downtown, and 08 it hit Huntersville and Union, we were right there at the very beginning of that, trying to raise money to put people back in homes and help meet the needs of the people. Well, we saw this as one of those same needs where our community was going to be needing funding. And so we started the COVID fund, started doing some corporate work, trying to get corporate donations in. And so we began to work with trying to meet hospital needs and community needs. Yeah. And so we found that one of the first things that we realized, working with a committee of other community leaders, was that our colleges had folks that were kind of stuck. We had students that had nowhere to go because, and so we were helping to feed, take care of them as they were kind of stuck between getting home for the summer. And so we gave Union and Lambeth, Jackson State, and Lane funding to help keep some kids on campus that were from either other countries or far away in the United States that they just could not go home. And so that was a big help for people that were kind of stranded here for a little while. And then we saw that there was a critical need of the people that have mental concerns because they needed places to stay and food. And so we began to address some of those. But then some of the critical needs too were nursing and patients in our hospital, and just the the hospital was not able to do what it normally does. It was shut down basically. So that's how the funds have been used and are still being used.
Are you still soliciting contributions to this fund?
Yes. In fact, that's during this COVID crisis, everything is kind of shut down, fundraising.
Right.
And so COVID has been the big thing that we've been dealing with COVID.
Because I know you've given grants to several different community organizations.
Yes.
They'll facilitate their work as a way to channel part of this money.
Like the Dream Center, they encountered people that had nowhere to go. It's interesting in a crisis. We don't think about that until we're in the middle of it, and so we're glad to be there to help get all kinds of people through that and back to a normal life.
Frank, if people want to donate, how do they do this? I'm sorry.
They can mail it to us at 620 Skyline Drive. That happens to be the same address of the hospital, or they can give it to us online, wthfoundation.org. And if they want to just drop it off, they can bring it by, put it in our night depository.
All right.
wthfoundation.org.
Yeah.
Well, Frank, I want to talk to you about your health for a minute.
I'm
Not
so
just totally personal on the air, but
yes.
You went through a very, very serious heart-related scare.
Yes. In fact, it happened. It started about 9 weeks ago when I found out I had a heart murmur. And, I think I'm a typical male. You don't really, are not concerned about your health
Yeah.
And so I said, well, what's that? And they said, and one of my friends said, that's where your heart makes this noise because it's not working right. And then I found out that I had a torn valve and another valve that wasn't working, and that.
So you had multiple valves. Had that been the case in your life for a long time, do they think, or?
Well, the doctor said it could have been 15 or 20 years, but it only got bad within the last couple of years. And the way I knew something was wrong was because I was tired all the time. And I'd have to go home at lunch, take a nap, come home at the end of the day, take a nap before I could do anything. And I just first thought, well, maybe I have cancer. Something's just getting all my energy. And then finally ask a friend who's one of the vice presidents at the hospital, what's a heart murmur? Because I heard I had one.
Okay. Actually, some messed up valves. The surgeons corrected everything, and so you're doing well.
Yes, we repaired both valves, and in 4 days after having this open and my heart open, I walked out of the hospital and was very happy. I mean, the care was wonderful. Dr. Sievers was an amazing surgeon.
Yeah. You may live long enough to see open heart surgery be an outpatient treatment.
Well, it's almost that way when you walk out in 4 days.
4 days. Frank, it's so good to see you.
It is good to see you, Frank. Glad you're doing well.
Thank you so much.
We're going back to the main stage. We welcome once again Reverend Jessie and the Holy Smokes.
Well, you wake up in the morning, long before the rooster crows. Hey, you better hear the warning before they push you out the door. You work the 9 long hours in the daytime, so working hard for the power to the job is done. Tell. Should stay away from Georgia. Should never left home. You know they call me red-handed, and they put me on the chain. I got so many branded, got me another for the name. But I try to be good now, try to do just what they say. I better act like I should now. You live to see another day. Tell Should have stayed away from Georgia. Should have never let go. Hey. I had a silver dollar, who never worry on my mind. Then I'd have $1,000,000, and leave the worries all behind. But I try to be good now, try to do just what they say. I better act like I should now. You never see another day. Carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on. Should have stayed away from Georgia. Should have never let go. I should have stayed away from Georgia. Should have never let go. I should have stayed away from Georgia. Should have never let go.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
The JEA app. With it, you may view the electric outage map, report electric outages, receive electric outage alerts, view your current account information in real time. You can even make a payment with one click. Name, account number, you're in. Convenient access with the free JEA app, keeping you connected with JEA today.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to 6 in the City, and we welcome Ginger Rousey with us from the West Tennessee Center for Ag Research and Education, part of the University of Tennessee. Ginger, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you so much. Very nice to be here.
Well, we find out in talking to you that we're going through a transition in leadership out there.
We are. Dr. Bob Hayes, who's been the center director here since 2002, is retiring at the end of September. And just today, we have announced his replacement, who's Dr. Scott Stewart. Scott's not really a stranger to Jackson. He's been here for about 18 years, and he's been our research entomologist, and he's going to step into the role of director when Dr. Hayes retires.
Okay, wow. What's Bob planning on doing?
You know, I don't know. Maybe bring him on next week. Find out.
We'll have to do that because, I'm sure summer celebrations just kind of inbuilt into his clock now, right?
Well, of course, we had to cancel summer celebration.
Yeah, summer celebration this year. Yeah.
So we're still planning to try to do a fall celebration on October 1, which is the day after he retires. It's very convenient, isn't it? But that was the original plan, to try to do something. We always have a fall plant sale, but maybe do a kind of ramp that up a little bit. With everything the way it is, I mean, we really just can't say today if that's going to happen. And I don't want to put that out there. We're still kind of trying to plan for it, but we'll just have to just have to get a little closer before we make definite plans.
Is it possible to do part of that virtually then, Ginger? I mean, can you?
I don't know. We may end up, and really that's why I was here, because I wanted to talk about our virtual Milan No-Till Field Day. We are doing that event virtually at the Research Center in Milan, which that event's been going on for 40 years now. This is our first ever virtual one, but
It
we
is
have
coming up
that
when?
event. July 23rd. So
July
everything
23rd,
is
that's
going to
right
go
around.
live. We're going to do all the presentations and research tours that we've always done. The only difference is it's going to be online in a video format. You can watch it that morning when it goes live. It will stay on our site for weeks and months, so you can watch it later. You can watch it in bits and pieces at your convenience. But we're not eliminating any content. All the content that we would have had in the traditional field days there, which is a lot. But you're just going to have just a different way to watch it. And you're not going to have to be outside on the hottest day of July to see it either.
Well, that's kind of nice. What website do they go to watch it, Ginger?
Sure, it's milannotill.tennessee.edu. Tennessee is spelled out. So again, milannotill.tennessee.edu. The site's up now, so you can go and see what's going to be happening.
Okay.
But those videos, like I said, will go live the morning of July 23rd.
Ginger, when that started decades ago,
Mhm.
I remember, I mean, no-till was such a new thing. And the University of Tennessee was just way out in front of everybody as far as research and putting things together. Is it still considered as innovative now? Are new countries or new farm communities coming onto this now?
Yeah, we still even, we always have people come from foreign countries to learn about this. Of course, this is not really new news to us, no-till, because we've been doing it for so long. But yeah, we still have people from other parts of the US and even other countries that come and learn about this. So the day itself isn't so much necessarily about how to no-till, it's about how to improve what you're already doing in a no-till crop production system. So there'll be lots and lots of topics, ranging from beef, all the crops, of course, natural resource management, and for the first time ever, hemp will be a topic on the.
Oh wow,
Okay.
that should be it. It's kind of, you hate that it's virtual, but then again, you don't, because with it being virtual, doesn't matter where you are, you can go online and see it. So those folks that maybe didn't get a chance to come or could not come can experience Milan No-Till.
And you were never able to see every presentation. There was not enough time in the day to see it all. So this time around, you could, if you so wanted. It may take you about a week to see it all, but you can do that. So there are some good things and bad to the virtual experience, but there are a lot of positives. So we're trying to focus on those.
Okay. That's July 23rd. Once again, that site, Ginger, is
milannotill.tennessee.edu.
And it goes live on the 23rd. So folks
Yes,
can
the site's up so you can see it, but the videos themselves, the actual presentations, will be available for viewing on July 23rd. Starting then.
Ginger, here's hoping that we'll be able to do something at the Ag Center coming up in October.
Yeah, let's hope so.
With the fall festival or whatever. And congratulations to Bob. Wish him the best. And to Steve and all the folks that are coming on.
We will.
Congratulations to you. Thanks a lot, Ginger. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
We're going to be back. We'll have Reverend Jessie and the Holy Smokes as we continue this 6 in the City.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
As we all take care and precautions, practicing social distancing with more time at home, we may find ourselves using more broadband too, relying on internet, television, and telephone services to stay connected to work, school, and family. JA is working hard to keep our customers, employees, and families safe while bringing vital services during this time. Keeping you connected to the essential broadband services Jackson's homes and businesses depend on is one thing you can count on at JEA today.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that? This one? No. Were you texting and driving again? Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to 6 in the City. We'll be closing out in just a moment with Reverend Jessie and the Holy Smokes.
Right.
But we got some new kiosks, Cassandra. You say they're working well here.
And these are standalone kiosks. They're not at JEA facilities. These are actually at food giant grocery stores here in Jackson. One out south, and then the one at out west, I guess you call it, out by the ballpark. They're the same kiosks. They're easy to use, just like the others. They have on-screen prompts. You can pay with cash, check, credit, or debit card. Your payment, once your payment is made, excuse me, it's immediate, and a receipt will be printed for you. So you just walk in, they're up front, easy to use, makes it convenient. And then also, too, I wanted to mention, we still are looking for folks to join our text alerts. So if you want to get information about your account via text, all you have to do is text the word JOIN, JOIN, to the number 53248, and you can get enrolled in the text alerts. You'll be able to get your bill balance and due date. You can even set a payment extension. You can get electric outage notifications, and you can even reply to an outage, to report an outage. So great opportunity to communicate with JEA.
Before we get away, we've got a dog that's been loose since June 24th that people in this city have seen, and we're going to try to help some folks get back with their dog.
We do. This is a beloved family pet. His name is Kodak. He's a 3-year-old brindle American Pit Bull Terrier. He doesn't have a collar on, but he is microchipped. He's been missing from the Evergreen subdivision, kind of out north, since June the 24th. And kind of been spotted in different locations out by at Pipkin Road. You know, he was in the Union Trail. So he's still close to his home, but they want to get him home. I don't have a picture handy with me, but
who do you call?
There is one on Facebook, and if you see the dog, the owners are asking you to take a picture and then call 731-431-0060 with the picture. Not to approach the dog, but just to call this number. It's 731-431-0060.
All right. Good luck with that. Appreciate that very much.
Hope he gets home.
We're going to close out with these guys. Been a thrill to see you guys, man. Great to have you on the show. We so appreciate it. We're going to close out with Reverend Jessie and the Holy Smoke.
Thanks, guys.
I played 1,000,000 country songs across the USA, in countless little smoky bars down every lost highway. No matter where life takes me, no matter where I roam, Tennessee's the heart of me. Jackson's still my home. I've seen those New York City lights, seen sunsets in LA, crossed a few oceans blue, I parlez-vous français. Hey, God knows all the years of tears been rolling like a stone. Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home. They say home, say hang your hat. And I say there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. Well, I've got a city living in my home. Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home. You go downtown, you can hear the sound of rockabilly blues. Oh, the joy of sunny bird called Perkins blue suede shoes. It's safe to say that music made was the best the world has known. Tennessee's the heart of me, and Jackson's still my home. I pick and grin with all my friends down in Marley's bar. We may not be world famous shit, but in Jackson we're all stars. We always tip our barkeep, yeah, we take care of our own. Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home. We say home, say hang your hat. I say there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. And I've got a city living in my bones.